There are two types of concentricity problems you'll have, and that's out of flat and out of round. And I'm going to show you how to repair both of these in this video. Here is an example of out of flat. If you look at the barrel teeth, they're riding up and down the pinion. This is not going to prevent the clock from running, but you are going to lose some power. Here it is in slow motion. You can see the barrel teeth going up and down the pinion. This is called out of flat. This is where it's going up and down and riding the pinion. Here it is again in slow motion. Here's an example of out of round. Again, you can see the teeth of the barrel going up and down the pinion. In this case, it's also going in and out of the pinion and causing it to jam. So here it is in slow motion. You can see those teeth going up and down. Those black marks are actually where I found that it was jamming. So this is called out of round. And this will stop your clock from running. So this is where it was jamming, and I actually had to open up that second wheel pivot hole a lot just to get this to run. It was jamming much worse before. So to fix this problem for both situations, we're going to turn the barrels in a box. So here I have the out of flat barrel in the lathe, and you can see it riding up and down. And if you look at it from the inside, you can see that it's going in and out. If I was to try to center that hole with it doing that, I would still have the out of flat situation. Alright, so you're going to take a piece of plywood, or hardwood would probably be better. But I cut this out of plywood using a hole saw, and I'm just going to fit this up in my chuck. Now I'm just going to begin cutting. I started with a 10mm cut because I don't really know exactly how far to cut on the plywood. So I'm going to take a measurement here just to see where I'm at. And I'm about 1.34mm away from the teeth diameter on my barrel. So just a little bit more to cut, and then I'll cut it deeper to fit over the barrel teeth. Alright, and now I'm going to press my barrel into my box, fit it by hand, and then hammer it in with a piece of wood. Okay, and now I'm going to check it for concentricity and knock down the high spots until I get that barrel turning nice and round. Alright, that looks really good now. So now I need to true up the hole using my boring tool. Okay, so I'm going to put my burr tool in my tool holder. And I'm going to true up the center. And you could do this with a boring bar, but I find these burrs work just as well. We're just going to true up the center hole with light passes until we get a nice round hole. Alright, now that I trued up the hole, it's time to fit a bushing in there and then bore out the inner diameter to fit my arbor. You can hit the link above and watch my other video on how to bush a worn barrel or cap. So here's the end result. You can see as I spin, the teeth of the barrel are no longer going up and down. and I don't have any jamming going on. And I've since fully cleaned and reassembled the movement and delivered it to the customer. And it's been running in the field for about 3 to 4 weeks now. And I solved my problem. So this is a very effective means of solving a concentricity problem in your barrels by turning them in a box. I hope you found this video informative and useful and becomes a new tool in your clock repair toolkit for situations when you have concentricity problems. I do welcome your feedback, whether positive or negative, and I'm always looking for good ideas for my next video. So if you have any ideas, shoot me a comment or send me an email at chrisclockrepair@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.